Right, apologies about that. I did not think the game was done. We've got Esperanza versus BBC here. Kickoff begins with Esperanza. Hibber. Finds some space, gets to Myrex. Tries going back, but is cut by Liza. Goes back to Declan. BBC player on the back, under no real pressure. Into the middle of the pitch. Alex beats Robbie. Can only go back. Declan again. Again, BBC player on the back, under no real pressure from Esperanza. I feel like they're going to control the tempo of the game. Finds a lovely ball through to Lazo. Does he beat Hisoka? Hisoka keeps him wide. Takes another go. Tries to get the ball in, just about, doesn't quite land on Celtics. Here's Robbie. Finds John Calvin, who takes down with line. Seems to get a bit past Dene. John Calvin goes for the shot, but it's just blocked by, I believe that was Dene. It's a throw in for Esperanza. John Calvin goes to Hibber, gets it back. To Magueza, finds Hibber in the middle of the pitch. Under a lot of pressure, he goes to Robbie. Turns back to Magueza. Here's Hibber again. Tries to find an opening, there's just nothing. It's cut out by Declan, and the second ball through just doesn't quite make it to Myrex. Montu restarts the play. Declan. Declan with a lovely few just Warnocks, really. Right, Kevin De Bruyne. Here's Declan again. Goes to Dene. There's Alex de Souza in loads of space. It's cut off by Robbie. Keeps the ball, shields it well. Declan again looking to be a high pass game from him. Early on, 12 passes, makes it 13 with ball through to Celtics. Just offside. Good line from Esperanza. No Magueza line jokes here. John Calvin. He beats Dene. Pushed wide by Declan. He keeps the ball. Got Hibber on the edge. He opts to go to Robbie. Maintains the ball. He's looking to try and find something, but nothing can be done. He's got to go back. Here's Hisoka. Space on that right hand flank, but he switched it to John Calvin on the left. Plenty of room to work into. John Calvin, almost looked like a shot for a second. He tries to get to Myrex, just cut out. Here's Robbie. The ball in. Cleared away by the back line of BBC. Here's Dene. To Celtics. Again, Declan on the ball. Really going to control tempo of this game, just relaxing at the back. Great ball through to Lazo from Alex de Souza, but Beast goes to claim it, he don't quite get there. The ball in, it's cleared. Early on, does appear so BBC will be taking a possession game, but Esperanza will be mounting the pressure where possible. Look to really be exploiting the wider areas. Here's Declan. Declan again, already up to 15 passes within the first quarter of an hour of the game. Nothing really opening, really tight backline from Esperanza. BBC just can't force a way through. This ball over the top is cut out by Magueza. He tries finding Robbie Farah, but he just can't. Lovely ball through, but I feel like that's, beasts all day. Takes it back into his box. Play resets for Esperanza. No face into Magueza. Goes to Hisoka. He's got Hibber and Robbie. Aches for space in the middle, and they're going to begin to control a bit of a tempo into Hibber. No way forward, goes back. Here's Hisoka. Finds Robbie in the middle. Bounce it around with Robbie. And a ball through to John Calvin. And nearly a splendid ball from Hisoka. BBC to slow it back down. Already up to 61 passes in this opening phase of the game. It's a great ball to the Celtics. Oh, it's just got out by Hibber. Does really well when he finds Robbie. Magueza goes to No Face. No Face to IOSoccer, sorry. Here's Robbie. Back to Magueza. Hibber takes on Declan. Just taps it through to Myrex. Bit of a misjudgment of it, goes back. No Face keeps it. Here's Magueza. Finds a lovely ball through to Myrex. Myrex is in, he takes a shot, it's a beautiful shot! Montu just can't get onto it. Really, really well worked goal from Esperanza. Take their time and just find a lovely ball through to Myrex. Still has the pressure of two men there, but does well to shield the ball off. And a lovely little finish onto Montefu's right. Can't do anything about it. Esperanza 1, BBC 0. They start fast. Here's the Celtics. Takes on No Face. Does he get the better of him? He does. Keeps it. And he can't quite find Alex Soda, but who wins it? Declan tries playing it wide. Cut out by IOSoccer. IOSoccer's got nowhere to go. He goes back to Hibber. Hibber drives. Gets it back to IOSoccer. IOSoccer turns back to Magueza. Here's Robbie. Under no real pressure, he can stride forward. Opts to go back to Magueza. Resets the play with Beast. Finds the ball to No Face left. Plenty of space to work into. Denner cuts across to cover it. No Face finds Myrex, who does a beautiful little turn. He takes a shot. It's a really nice save from Montefiore. Beautiful stop. Finds Declan. Powerful ball to Lazo. Does well. He beats IOSoccer. Gets the inside. But Robbie cuts across. Lazo keeps the ball and goes for Celtics. Trying to get in, but three men from that Esperanza backline just stop him. Here's Declan. Space to drive into. IOSoccer does well. IOSoccer gets it away, but only as far as Kevin De Bruyne into Celtics. Attempts to take the shot. Believe that was blocked out by Robbie or Magueza. Couldn't quite tell. It's a corner for BBC. And it's a timeout. So in this time, we'll just have to quickly look at the stats. BBC really do look to be a controlling possession, but similar to last time, just defensive game. Keeping the ball, maintaining it. Trying not to let Esperanza get any of it, but when Esperanza have, they've been clinical. They've got into wide areas. And I'm not quite sure what's just said. I think he said Arian, are you there? Ooh. Kevin De Bruyne on the wrong Steam account. Ooh. Potential punishment. Arian tells him to play. We'll see after. My apologies. No Face was Jules. I was a bit unsure on that one. Yeah, Esperanza, 47% possession, but it does appear to be in the wide areas. Quite high up the pitch. Mounting pressure on the back line. A lot of time with John Calvin on Dene. Dene's done well to deal with it where he can, but it feels like Esperanza are getting the better of that back line quite often. We restart from the corner. As it stands, it's the Celtics to take it. Esperanza dropping plenty back. No real way forward. They deal with it. Who gets there? Myrex does. Myrex tries to turn. He loses the ball to Lazo. Can't get it to anyone. Hibber plays it to Robbie. Strides at Kevin De Bruyne, but nothing really on. With two men on, he's forced to go back. Goes to Magueza. Who finds IOSoccer on the overlap. Takes it down the line. IOSoccer does well. He gets the ball in. John Calvin can't quite tuck it away. It's cleared by the backline of BBC once again. Robbie to Myrex. Myrex plays ball across and Declan wins that one. It's Lazo. To the Celtics. Magueza to IOSoccer. Hibbert to Robbie. Goes to Jules. Can't quite find Hibbert, and BBC to reset the play. Feel like they're going to be wanting to get control of that tempo again, slow it back down. Or not, they opt for a quick attack, doesn't quite reach Lazo, and they lose the ball. Here's Beast. Beast goes to Magueza under no real pressure. Magueza takes his time, goes to Hisoka. Hisoka turns. Nothing on, he goes back to Magueza. And ball's booted out. Timeout for Esperanza. Jules reconnecting. Again, so far, still looking... Although, I say that, Esperanza have really managed to get back passing-wise. 81 to 84. Similar completion rate. And possession is in the favour of Esperanza, so that early hold on the game BBC appear to have has been thrown out the window pretty much. And again, Esperanza have the goal advantage too, so... And plays resumed. Ah, they're waiting for the Celtics to rejoin. With that, Celtics in, play should be back. Start again from Esperanza throw from Hisoka. Goes to Magueza. Goes to Beast. Beast to Jules. Jules to Hibbert. Declan puts pressure on him, goes back to Jules. Finds Hibbert again, taps it to Magueza. No pressure, plenty of time. Finds Hisoka. Hisoka lost to what to do, but he finds Robbie. Does well under pressure. Robbie, brilliant play in that middle segment. Oh, he just loses out to Declan. Beautiful bit of play. Declan really causing problems on that second CB. Nowhere to go through that middle. Except for when they get the ball through. So I feel like Esperanza are going to really have to try. And all the balls came over Hisoka. His Lazo. Hisoka wins it back. Finds Robbie in the middle. Robbie to Jules. Jules gets cut out by Kevin De Bruyne and Denny comes out on top, but John Calvin wins it back. Denny gains possession. Alex de Souza. Goes back to Denny. Tries a lofted ball through and he might just find Lazo. Hisoka cuts out, goes back to Beast, resets play. Here's Robbie. Finds Hibbert in a bit of space in the middle. Drives forward. Galloping. Goes through to Myrex. Close call is just off. Really nice ball. Slightly off. But Magueza wins it instantly back. Here's Myrex. Running down that right hand flank. Goes back into the middle. Here's Robbie. Robbie's tackled by Alex de Souza. Goes to the Celtics. It's half time. So an entertaining first half, despite minimal goals. I mean, after that first 10-minute play, really end-to-end, high passes on both sides. We've got 97 to 97, but Esperanza just completing more. Yeah, it's been a brilliant half from both teams really here. But can BBC wriggle back into it? It's looking to be in Esperanza's favour, but again, if they can slow the tempo down to how they want to, anyone's game. Second half starts with a BBC kickoff from Alex de Souza. Goes to Declan, already on 27 passes. 28 now. Here we go, BBC really trying to slow it down again. Alex de Souza. Loses his ball to Robbie Farah. Goes to Magueza. Here's Hibbert. Hibbert, a beautiful turn. Gets ball up wide to Myrex. Myrex plays the ball across. He can't quite find John Calvin. Sloppy clearance from BBC, but Declan does well to clean it up. Drakovic tries getting the ball through to Lazo. It's cut out by Magueza. He's going to go back to Beast. Goes to Hisoka. Hisoka with some space to work with. Plays it wide to John Calvin. Can't quite make it. Tries to switch. Denny to Declan. Goes to Celtics. Runs at Jules. Maintains the ball. Does a beautiful job to keep Jules away from the ball. Plays it across and Alex de Souza inches away. And have Esperanza just escaped? pressure's still on. Losing the ball quite fast from Jules there, but John Calvin wins it back. Here's Robbie. Runs at the BBC back line. Loses it. Wins it back. And he's in. Smart challenge there. Robbie. Steps up. Taps back to Hibber. Here's Hibber. Drives into space. Hibber with pressure of 3 men loses the ball. Here's Lazo. Lazo runs at Hisoka. Gets the inside, but Hisoka gets back across. Lazo comes out on top, tries to get the ball through, but Robbie with a beautiful slide. Can only get it back as far as Drakovic. Drakovic, not too sure. The header, saved by Lucas. Hibber. Robbie. Tries finding John Calvin, cut out by Dene. Dene with a nice attempted ball to Lazo, doesn't quite make it, just gone. Soka back to Magueza. Switches it to Jules, plenty of space on the overlap. Taps it to John Calvin. Would have fancied him to take a run, but just goes straight to him. Here's Robbie. Robbie does brilliantly. Gets it to Myrex, not quite cut by Drakovic. And Dene under plenty of pressure from John Calvin here. Does well, but only gets it as far as Jules. John Calvin. Goes to Hibber. Hibber to Robbie. Robbie tries running through, but Declan comes out on top. Alex de Souza can get it just to Drakovic for a deflection. Here comes Lazo. Lazo versus Magueza. Lazo opts to take it wide. Keeps the ball. Zayel takes in a beautiful save from Beast. And BBC really clawing their way back into the game now. Beast goes to Hibber. Under no pressure. Hibber to Robbie. Back to Magueza. Goes to Jules. Jules to John Calvin. Back to Jules, nearly intercepted by Celtics. Here's Magueza to Hisoka. Goes to Robbie down that right hand side. Runs at Drakovic. Keeps the ball. Esperanza progressing. Here's Hisoka. Goes across. Can't quite get to John Calvin. Then to take the front. Kevin De Bruyne with a beautiful switch to Drakovic on the overlap. Myrex comes across, but the ball in. It's beautiful ball and another lovely save from Beast. Celtics really getting into great positions in the box, but Beast having a wonderful game and goal. Hibber tries finding John Calvin. It's just cut out. Here's Myrex. Myrex loses the ball in a risky position. Celtics and Lazo versus Magueza. Magueza does brilliantly over Woof. It will be a goal kick for Esperanza. Beast tries finding Robbie. It's just cut out. Drakovic. Goes back to Declan. Finds a beautiful ball to Celtics. Declan now on 33 passes with only 60 minutes played. Celtics to Declan. Declan with a ball in. Cleared away by Hisoka. BBC really putting pressure on now. Celtics narrowly offside. Hisoka. Goes to Hibber. Myrex runs at Drakovic. Shields the ball well. Comes back inside. Goes back to Magueza. Hibber. Keeps the ball. Goes back to Magueza. Jules with a bit of space to work with down the left. John Calvin. Gets it through to Myrex just offside. As it shows past Celtics, just cut out by, I believe, Magueza. Does well to follow through. Declan plays a beautiful ball through to Lazo, but he runs out of stamina. Hisoka, back to Beast. Beast to Hibber. Hibber to Hisoka, to Magueza. Jules has space to work with. Goes to John Calvin early. Dene wins it. Dene with a lovely little ball through to Celtics. Celtics gets better of Jules here. drives in, takes a shot, and another great save from Beast, who goes to Myrex. Having a wonderful game, that man. 3 saves, but they've all been big saves. The pressure's been on them. Here's Jules, plenty of space to work with. Finds a lovely ball to Hibber. Hibber to Robbie. Robbie takes a shot and a lovely save from Montu. May have just kept BBC in the game. Any chance they have now could come down to that save. They've got to defend the corner. It's hit all the way over by Robbie. Drakeridge plays safe to Kevin De Bruyne. Declan. Declan again. Gallops into the space. Can he get it to Celtics? Not quite. Jules cuts it out. He goes back to Beast. Beast with a nice little ball to Hisoka. Hisoka taps it off to Myrex, does well. The ball in to John Calvin. Hit away by Dene. To Celtics. To Declan. Declan to Drakeridge. First time pass to Lazo, just offside. And the hopes of the BBC players must be running low now. This half, they've really pushed everything they can at Esperanza, but it's been dealt with every time. Saying that though, Hisoka loses ball in a risky place. Lazo plays it in. Can't quite get it to Celtics, and here's Jules. Jules holds it. It's John Calvin. Can't beat Dene. Dene with a lovely ball. Cut out by Hisoka. Drakeridge runs left side. Ball in, and it's away from either Magueza or Hibber there. Here's Myrex. Does well to keep it. Finds Hibber. Hibber goes back to Jules, who goes back to Magueza. Magueza goes to Robbie. Robbie does well to shield it. Tries getting it through to John Calvin. Dene cuts out again. Had a lovely second half, Dene. Finds Declan in plenty of space. Plays it early to Celtics. He shoots it as a great save by Beast. And the hopes are running low now. There's not much more they can push with Esperanza's side, but Drakeridge does win it back. He beats Robbie, but Robbie just gets it through. Drakeridge missing the ball, and here's Myrex. Cut by Alex de Souza. Goes to Drakeridge. Goes to Lazo. Man in the box. Nearly finds Celtics. Sal for a throw-in. 7 minutes left for BBC to try find the way back into the game, but it's looking ever more unlikely. Soka to Robbie. Robbie does well. Finds a lovely ball to Jules on the overlap under no pressure. Declan tries getting across. John Calvin's in the middle, and it's a beautiful challenge by Declan. Jules goes to Robbie. Robbie just holds it. He knows the game's nearly won. But then he picks up on it. He wins it. He plays the ball through to Celtics. It's a beautiful ball at that. Plays it in. Can't quite get to Lazarus, but here's Declan. He's going to shoot, and it's not that day. It's unfortunate. Here come Esperanza. Myrex can only get as far as Hibber. But Hibber cuts through. Like a warm knife in butter, but Dene reads past John Calvin after he runs out of stamina. And a beautiful ball through, but again Hisoka's onto it. Every ball through of this game feels like Hisoka and Magueza have just dominated it. Declan plays it to Celtics, but it's cut out. It'll be 1 minute of added time. BBC now... No, it's now or never for them. Montague rushes out. Last attack's on. Finds Celtics. Beats Jules. Jules going for the woof to end the game. Celtics, it hits himself. And the clearance can only go as far as Myrex, who finds Robbie, and there's time left, but I don't think he's going to get it. Not quite. Game ends Esperanza 1, BBC 0. Any players watching, same as always, come get an interview, and I will be asking for players too. Well, Fode's in. He didn't play, but sure the guy's got something to say about the match. Hello, Fode.
Oh, guys, what?
Well, you didn't exactly play, but I'm assuming you watched the match. So what do you think of it?
Yeah, I think the match was good for the 30 seconds I watched because I didn't watch anything. But I was cheering up from the stands for my idol, Roby Fera. I think personally is the greatest Italian player of all time. Shout out to him.
Robbie did have a decent little match, I have to say, and obviously he comes away with a win. So good news for you, I suppose.
Yeah. Um.
Well, you only watched 30 seconds. What was your highlight of the game in those 30 seconds, Fode?
Okay. I saw um a beautiful defense from Esperanza, rock hard defense, and also I saw that BBC were kind of struggling to get up front. That's all I saw.
Yeah, that backline was beautiful from Esperanza. Master D's in cooldown. Wonder what he's got to say. Drag him in. Hello.
Oh, hello.
Hello. I'm presuming you watched the match.
Yeah.
Opinions?
Uh, Great game, man. I didn't see the goal.
The goal, it was a ball through from I think it was McGueza, and he just it goes to Myrex. He just cuts through, runs forward, plays it really nice into the top left corner.
Oh, okay.
Did you have a personal highlight of the game then, Master D?
Uh, Probably last second, Robbie Ferra couldn't get the
Yeah,
ball into the net.
it was close. It was close. I mean, two big Robbie Farah fans here. I was going to say games fans here. I mean, he had a wonderful little performance. I don't know how much of the game you watched, Master D, but he was big player for Esperanza.
Can I say one thing?
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah. Shin is a big prick. Okay, you know that. Look in the chat. Shin is a prick. I hate Shin. That guy, or
Well,
a
what Shin said
typical
to you?
British guy. Okay. Have a good day, Rage. Have a good day, Tanner. Bye.
Thank you, Food. Shin, I'm not sure what you said, but you clearly upset him. Anyway, Massey, unless you've got any more to say, I think that about concludes this. Don't think any of the players really want anything interview-wise.
I just wanna say Aguero is shit. Yes.
Well, there you go. Master these words, the man himself. Thank you very much for watching.
Yeah. Ciao.